Is this the slowest slow feeder ever? In today's video, I'm going to compare how quickly my dog eats her kibble from a regular bowl, this $15 slow feeder bowl from Amazon that I have been using, and this new puzzle feeder bowl. The puzzle feeder claims to be 15 times slower than a regular bowl. We're going to test that. For full disclosure, I want to let you know that I did get this bowl for free. I previously made a tutorial video with a Pet Geek treat dispenser that I personally purchased and I use to teach dogs to exercise themselves indoors on bad weather days. Sometimes in Canada, it's genuinely not safe to exercise your dog outside, so you need to get creative. If you want to watch that video, I'll link it here. The co-inventor of that treat dispenser liked my video and they offered me to try their new products in exchange for a review. I get offered free items all the time in exchange for reviews, but I typically decline. Why is this time any different? There's actually 3 reasons. The first is that I did a poll on my Instagram to see if anybody would be interested in a review, and 100% of people voted yes. Second, I honestly just thought it'd be really cool to be one of the first people in the world to try a new product. And lastly, my dog eats like a maniac. If she chews at all, it's a surprise. Her teeth are fine, she's just overly efficient. Hey Nira, do you chew your food? Don't be shy. Do you chew? Let me know in the comments if your dog is also an efficient eater. I decided to compare a regular bowl, her current slow feeder, and this fancy new puzzle bowl to see how much it slows her down. Nira normally gets a half cup of food at each meal, but for this test I decided to use a quarter cup of food into each of the 3 bowls. Nira, do you want a 50% bigger breakfast? She didn't mind at all. Now let's show you the results. First up, we have just a regular bowl with a quarter cup of kibble. Okay. Total time to finish was 40 seconds. Next, we have her regular slow feeder bowl from Amazon. Okay. The total time to finish was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. And lastly, let's try the puzzle feeder. Okay. The camera woman messed up here thinking that she was finished, but she wasn't. Let's let her have the last few pieces. The total time to finish with the puzzle feeder was 3 minutes and 37 seconds. So in total, her regular slow feeder took 3.1 times as long to finish as a regular bowl, and the puzzle feeder took 5.4 times as long. Quite impressive. I'm going to link the puzzle feeder in the caption and the comments if you want to take a look. Using the coupon code Stephanie2023 will get you 10% off your order. You might be thinking that the results are a little bit inaccurate because Nira could have been a bit full by the time she got to the puzzle feeder. I'd considered that too, and it's why I actually filmed these in reverse. She actually had the puzzle feeder first, then her regular slow feeder, then the normal bowl of food. I just showed them to you the opposite way to keep the suspense. So in the end, the puzzle feeder took 5.4 times longer than a regular bowl of food rather than the 15 times that the box suggests. However, 1, she was probably a little bit full by the time she got to the regular bowl because of the extra food. And 2, Nira does a lot of food puzzles, so I suspect that she'd figure out this bowl a lot faster than most dogs. Everyone likes to think that their dog is particularly clever, and dog trainers are not immune to this. 2 extra things that I really appreciate are that the company decided not to use plastic in the product or the packaging, and that it's dishwasher safe. 2 reasons that I would encourage you to check out the puzzle feeder are 1, if your dog is allergic to chewing like my dog, And 2, if you're working on resource guarding or possessive aggression. When we're working on resource guarding, we need enough time to do multiple positive approaches for training during meals. Since the puzzle feeder slows down the meal so much, it's great when training food aggression. I'm going to be filming a resource guarding tutorial with this bitey little guy soon, so stay tuned for that. I have a bunch of obedience and behavior videos coming up, so hit subscribe if you don't want to miss those. Until then, check out the video that I made showing how to teach your dog to exercise themselves indoors. The main machine and the button can be placed up to 50 meters apart, so it becomes a great way to have your dog enthusiastically exercise themselves. Thanks for watching. See you next week.